Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Darth Slone here, and we have an awesome video lined up for you today where we are going to test exactly how much XP you get on Maldives versus Japan. So is this the new power level? I can go ahead and tell you it is, but just how good is it? We're going to give it the 1 hour real-time test where I'm going to take my phone and we're going to start a timer. We're going to get in place. And we're going to see exactly how much XP you get in 1 hour time. We're going to look at how much XP I have currently. But the big thing is, guys, you want to keep watching because I'm going to drop a keyword in at some point in this video. And guess what you're going to win or have a chance to win? The Chamaeleon Cruiser Pack, guys. That's it. The $60 pack that comes with 60 days of premium, 100 bait coins, 100,000 credits, this awesome rod you're looking at here that we'll be using during this video, plus this one here that we'll be using during this video. But the big thing, you get the fishing yacht. Holds 5 people and it will absolutely fly up to 40 knots, guys. Each person fishing has their little iPad out in front of them. You can see the map, you can see the fish, whichever you want to put it on. Trolling skirts, trolling octopus, glowing trolling octopus, triple hook pilkers, metallic plugs. Look at all that, guys. And the advanced Maldives license for 30 days, 2 of them. So that gives you 60 days, guys. That's the big pack right there. Awesome. Courtesy of Fishing Planet. Thank you so much for giving me this to give away to my awesome community. I appreciate that. Now, how this is going to work. This video, I'm going to pin a comment that asks you to drop the key phrase in the comments. So once we get 100 comments, and it doesn't even have to be the key phrase. We don't have to have that 100 times, but as long as I have 100 comments on this video of some sort, those that do put the key phrase in will be randomly chosen, and one of those winners during my next live stream, or at least when after we hit 100 comments on this video, will receive the $60 DLC Chamaeleon Cruiser Pack that you see right there. But for this video, guys, we're giving away this big whomping $60 DLC to somebody if you play on Steam. Now, if you don't play on Steam, you can still help me get to that 100 comments so that I can give it away to a lucky winner, because we are in it together, right? That's awesome about this fishing community, is we want to wish everyone else the best because we share those hot spots with each other and things like that. So it hasn't come out yet for consoles, but it's getting there, guys. But let's help our Steam friends by dropping that comment in. And you, again, if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, you don't have to comment the keyword, just comment something else. But if you're on Steam, you want to look for that keyword during this video, guys. All right, so to get started, I'll show you where I'm at on the map. I'm going to start here and start cruising up through here because I know this is Swordfish Alley and other big fish. I'm going to write this down, 911,910 XP in order to get to level 87. So almost a million. And I'm going to see how much XP I get in 1 hour. And then you guys can decide, is it worth the XP and the money? Speaking of money, where are we at on money? Let's see. Money, we are 303,16328. So that is 30,316,328 bucks. So let's see how much XP and money that we get. I'm not doing any missions. I'm just going out here trolling for swordfish. Now I'll show you what I've got set up here. I have 243 pound maximum line strength, but the biggest line we can put on it is 234 pound. We've got this rod here. Its max drag is 238. So we got the trolling skirt. We got the glowing trolling octopus 14-aught. And then on this one, this is the next biggest one I have. Now this worries me. 198 pound. We have 194 pound line on it, and we got the metallic plug on it. So that worries me a little bit, you know. I did hook into one during early access that said, bro, get more powerful gear. It didn't bite the bait off or anything. It just wouldn't even let me hook the fish and reel it in. It just said, get more powerful gear, bro. You suck. I'm pretty sure it's exactly what it said. All right, guys, we're going to hop into this. I'm excited, and we're going to see how much XP we get. All right, the first contestant. Oh, we need to, since this is the first time we've used this. Oh yeah, I do want to mention that I have switched over to my main account now. As you can see here, we're no longer on the beta tester because it hit me. I was like, I don't want to be doing this stuff twice. Let's get over on the main account. So I am on the smaller rod, and I've noticed with these fish, just because this fish is not like running me out to 500 feet right off the business, doesn't mean that it's not a big fish, because these fish, I've noticed, they're like, they just swim around like, da, 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 what's going on? Nothing's different. Something feels a little off though. What is that? Like, they don't even know they're hooked. Like, they're just swimming around. They're huge, these big swordfish, and they'll take you out gradually. So don't just assume, like right now you see it going past 150. I'm not saying this is a big fish, hands out front, time to grunt, but you can never know. I've had them do this, swim right up next to the boat, and I'm like, oh, it's small, and then boom, 500 feet, you know? So you never know. All right, here we go. It wasn't that big of a fish, I don't think. 8,600 XP right there, new personal record, because we're over on this account. And here is victim number 2, guys. Let me get my drag set up there. And thankfully, we are on the bigger pole. Whenever I see this one get hooked, I'm like, okay, I got a chance on this one. This one to my left here, only 198 pounds. That one can be rough. Now, there are some unique albacore in here. I've caught several. And skipjacks, actually. This is a small swordfish. 7,000. Tell you what I'm going to do then. We're getting some small ones. We're on the big hook here, so let's just go ahead and use our big 14-aught. Let's get our Wampus Cat one on. All right, here's just another one, young swordfish. We're catching several of those. We haven't gotten lucky and landed a big one yet. That's going to make all the difference in the world if we can land a unit. It's crazy XP if you do. Can't tell if this is actually a decent one or where I caught it on the smaller pole. Let's see. 407 pounder, 23,000 XP. Yeah, that was a decent one. Good XP. All right, we've hooked up with one here that's acting kind of big, and it's on the big pole, and it's on the 14-aught glowing trolling octopus. And then as soon as I say that, it starts coming in. So I don't know if it's that big or not. It's hard to gauge them sometimes. Yeah, he has gradually pulled me out past 350. So this could be at least a trophy swordfish, I'm hoping. And if it is, that's going to be a good chunk of XP. If it's a unique, huge chunk of XP. So that's the thing. You can get huge, huge chunks of XP if you get lucky. But we got to make sure we don't lose this thing, because they will charge the boat and you will lose them to low tension. He's taking us out over 400 feet now. Just, he'll have spurts where he just rips out another 50 feet of line like it's nothing. Oh, I don't want this cat, guys. I'm having to turn around on my boat a lot. He scares me. He takes me down in the blue so often. He had me out to 450 feet. We've been fighting this guy for a minute. You know, that's the thing. Is it going to balance out the amount of time you have to fight to get these huge amounts of XP? Oh, God. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Put the invisible fire out. This is... Ooh, it's heart-wrenching. It drops down in the blue like crazy. I mean, if you thought striped marlin on Japan... Okay. I'm gonna quit recording and pay attention. Is it gonna come in? Is it gonna come in? There we go. That is a unique swordfish, guys. 178,000 XP right there for that one fish. See, that's what I'm saying. You get lucky, you catch one fish, boom. I mean, it's craziness. 1,110 pounds. $220,000 for one fish. That's insane. Insane. There you go, guys. There's the mark for it. We're right back in this V here to the left of the starter outpost. All right, guys, I think that we are hooked into the last fish that we're going to be able to get in. We're at just over 58 minutes right now. We're still 300 feet out. We're on the smaller pole, so I've struggled getting this one in. This is probably going to be about a 500 or 600 pounder, I would say, or more. It could be a trophy swordfish. I'm not sure. It's hard to gauge them on the smaller pole, the 198 pound pole. But I think we've had a pretty good, successful amount of XP here. As I remember over on Japan, there would be a few fish that you would catch that would be, you know, 7,000, 5,000 for the smaller ones, and then 2,000 even. And then over here, it seems like just a mediocre swordfish is going to give you 20,000 XP, you know. And then when you do get lucky and land one of those uniques, which right now, during this hour, I've been a little unlucky. And I have only landed one unique, and this one might be a trophy, but I'll show you where I think you should start. I'll show you where I did start, and it was kind of dry for the first little bit, and then it heated up. I'll show you where I should start, but it's time for the key word. So guys, I'm going to pin the comment that says, comment the key word. The key word is swordfish, okay? So type in the word swordfish and you will have a chance to win the $60 Chamaeleon DLC. You get that sweet boat and the sweet rods and reels that go with it and all those lures and everything. Sweet DLC, guys. It's awesome. And then we're going to do the Atoll one, the Atoll DLC, a little bit later, maybe in another video or whatever. But what you're going to need to do is this is for Steam. Okay, so it's a Steam code. If you don't play on Steam, then you can still comment, but comment anything you want. Like, you know, I don't play on Steam, Darth, but great video or something like that. If you are on Steam, do swordfish and drop another comment too, if you want. When we get to 100 comments on this video, then we're going to give away the DLC, guys. Now let's get this Wampus Cat in. We're going to go over an hour a little bit here, looks like, but that's okay. I'm going to say you could probably get a level if you got lucky and caught several uniques. 2 to 3 hours, somewhere in that neighborhood, you could probably get a level. Now, if you're level 10 and you catch one of those big Wampus Cat uniques, you might jump up 20 levels. You know, I'm talking about if you're in the 80s. It takes over 1 million XP to level. You know what I mean. All right, get in here, you big Wampus Cat. Let's go. What we got? What we got? There's a trophy swordfish, 780. See, look at that. There's 69,000 XP right there. That's a unique. That's more XP than you get out of a unique. Unless it's a striped marlin on Japan. So that's awesome XP. Let's look at how much time. That was 1 hour and 5 minutes, right on the dot. 1 hour and 5 minutes. There you go. 1 hour and 5 minutes. I'll show you where I've caught this. So we're back in this. There's where you start off at. We're back in here, and we've already caught in this area. There's the unique we caught, and then we caught a let's put a marker down just for gigs, and we started this way. So unique and trophy right there. So it pulled us back to where we are now. But I would put a buoy back here and just start trolling this line right here. We started down here and it was kind of dry. It was just kind of dry going through there. 370,637 XP. 729,398 bucks. Out of an hour, $750,000. Out of an hour, real time. Look at that. That's insane. And we didn't even really have a good fishing trip. Like I said, we caught one unique and one trophy. The other fish were between 200 and 400 pounds. I was like, man, I'm not having good luck here. But imagine if you do have a good fishing trip. And I'm telling you, I think that if you start where that V is and go forward, you'll get probably 500,000 easily. Guys, if I've ever helped you in any way, please do me a favor. Hit that like, subscribe, notify bell so that you know when we're live. Get these comments going, guys. We're going to start doing this on future videos, giving away either DLCs or Xbox, PlayStation cards, whatever it is that you need when my videos reach certain amounts of comments. That's one way to get those videos in the algorithm, is you got to get those comments up on them. That's going to help me and it's going to help you, because I'll be giving back to the community. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. My name's Darth Slone. We'll catch you in the next one.